Girl discovers a secret door in her bedroom and opens it as her father looks on in tears. Peter Kay had kept a secret from his daughter for the first 6 years of her life, and it was tearing him apart. He couldn't wait until she discovered it. He had come up with an insane idea of how she would learn about this secret, and he made sure that everything went according to plan. One day, the little girl asked her father for some pocket change, and Dad knew exactly where to find some. But he wasn't to do all the work for her. He wanted his daughter to learn to work hard for his money, so he sent her to clean out an old, unused window box. Little did she know what she would find among the old brass. The little girl walked into the room, and her father, mother, and grandmother were right behind her. But when she opened the window box, the first thing she noticed was that it was very dark inside. So she stuck her hand inside expecting to find treasure, but what she discovered was even more exciting. When she opened the box, she realized there was an object inside. It felt cold and metallic, so she grabbed it and took a closer look. It was a doorknob. She handed it to her father and then dug into the box once again. She was convinced that there was something valuable inside, and she was right. She found another object and then another one, but they were all doorknobs. And then she found something that looked like 2 metal circles and a pole. At that point, she hadn't found any treasure yet, but she was loving every minute of the hunt. She stuck her hand inside the box one more time. Only this time, she found something different. The little girl realized she had grabbed some sort of paper, but it was very dusty. So she took it out of the box, and everyone reacted in shock. Her grandmother gasped as the little girl took out what looked like a treasure map. Then her father took a closer look and pretended to be just as stunned as everyone else. But of course he was lying. Kay told his daughter's grandmother to close the lid to the box for a second so he could rest the map on top of the lid. Almost immediately, the little girl noticed an X on the map and pointed to it. "Secret room treasure map," blurted out the little girl with excitement. Then she read the address on the map. Everyone was surprised. They had reason to be. It turned out that the address on the map was their home address. Kay told her that he thought the secret room might be upstairs. But when Grandma asked her granddaughter where she thought the secret room was, the little girl pointed to something else on the map. The map mentioned a hidden door, but she wasn't sure where it could be. Then Kay told his daughter that he thought the room was upstairs. So he picked up the map and told her, "Let's take a look." Then he gave her the map back and suggested they head towards the stairs. Once they got to the stairs, he told his daughter to put the map on the floor, which the girl did. After studying the map for a bit, she quickly claimed that she figured out where the hidden door was before she walked away. But it didn't take long for her to realize that she had been jumping the gun. She returned to her family's side after an unsuccessful search. So this time, her father lent a hand in guiding her in the right direction. He told her that the hidden door was in her bedroom and suggested that they take the map there to get a better look. After another look at the map, they were finally on their way to starting to really hunt for the treasure. Peter's daughter was an excellent map reader, and Peter was glad his little game could keep his daughter busy for the afternoon. But he hoped that his surprise would make memories that would last for much longer. Once she got to her bedroom, she took a seat on her bed and claimed it was weird. There was a hidden door in her bedroom this whole time. That's when she finally realized that the wood on the wall next to her dresser could be where the hidden door was located. So she started banging on the wall until she made a startling discovery. Because Peter Kay had planned this surprise mostly by himself, his wife was just as bemused at the whole thing as their daughter. She watched in awe as her husband led their daughter through each new step of the adventure and couldn't wait to see where this map would lead. She heard a hollow sound on the wall and declared, "Here!" She giggled with excitement, and then her father decided to start banging on the wall too. He gave her a funny look and pretended to be just as shocked, by the mysterious hidden room as she was. He declared that it was very hollow in one area, but it was his daughter who suggested their next course of action. When Kay asked how they were going to get in there, the little girl suggested cutting into the wall, but her mother quickly said that she didn't like the sound of that. But Kay disagreed. He felt that if there was a hidden room, then there was probably something of value inside. Of course, his daughter agreed. The excited little girl spread her arms in the air and said, "There might be lots of treasure and lots of money." She also speculated that there could be as much as $150,000 on the other side of the wall. So her father got to work right away. Tapping on the wall just where his daughter did, Peter's eyes went wide. When he tapped on the middle of his daughter's bedroom wall, there was a hollow sound that wasn't evident when he tapped on other areas of the wall. Little did his daughter know that this was a crucial part of his plan. Kay returned with an electric cutting tool and started cutting into the secret room he had sealed 7 years earlier, while the child's mother and grandmother kept their cameras handy and documented everything. Meanwhile, the little girl sat on her bed with headphones on to block out the noise, but she still had something very important to do. Kay asked his daughter to pull the wall flap he had created for her, and she did. Then she took a peek inside and claimed that she saw something blue on the other side, but she couldn't pull the piece of the wall off by herself, so she turned to her father for help. Her father gladly pulled the flap off the wall with his bare hands, which allowed his daughter to get a better look inside. But when she stuck her head inside the hole in the wall, she realized she had set her hopes up too high. After a disappointing moment, she declared that there was no treasure. But boy, was she wrong. Although there didn't seem to be anything behind the wall but an empty room, she decided to crawl through the hole. The moment she was on the other side, she claimed that it was yucky, but her father begged to differ. Kay insisted that it was pretty cool that there was a secret room hidden behind her bedroom. The little girl was visibly disappointed. She kept reiterating, "There's nothing in it." But then, something caught her father's attention. Kay pointed to what appeared a tiny treasure box on the floor. When his little girl walked over to it and opened it, she immediately squealed with excitement and declared, "It's mine!" Her grandmother and mother started taking photos of this epic discovery, and then the little girl told everyone to look at the treasure she found. There was an assortment of jewelry and coins inside the miniature box, but one of the items had a special message. Kay asked her to read it out loud. The little girl read the message out loud, which said, "I love you." But then she found what she initially assumed was money. She had found coins which Kay called pirate money, but his little girl immediately realized that they were actually earrings. So her father told her that the pirates had probably turned the coins into pirate earrings. But watching her excitement was what he had been looking forward to for 7 years. As Kay searched through her newfound treasure, she didn't notice her mother and grandmother looking on in awe. They didn't know about all of the work that Peter had gone through to make it possible for his daughter, and they were incredibly proud that his scavenger hunt had gone off without a hitch. Kay's 7-year-old plan had started out with a fake treasure map, which he planted inside an old, dusty, unused bay window box. When his daughter was old enough, he planted an idea in his daughter's head that would one day lead her to discover the map, and it all worked out perfectly. His brilliant idea had come full circle, and he documented the entire experience on camera. Luckily for the rest of the world, Kay posted it on YouTube on July 11th, 2013. The video has since garnered over 9 million views so far, and it's safe to say that Kay